Okay. Oh, wow, that's so high up. Where's the lights? No lights again? Lighting is cooked. Lots of chop back and forth today. I'm gonna say that we're online. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. We're pumping. What are your where are you based? I'm in Florida, chat. As you guys know, I would be most likely relocating to Puerto Rico for tax purposes. We already have the moving process, so like I've been updating you guys. You guys know now it's real because we're making a lot of the applications done already. The property is gonna get bought soon, and you know we'll be there. And the stream will be in Puerto Rico. You guys gonna see a lot of outages most likely. Hopefully the backup generator saves it, and then we'll be able to still trade. So a lot of seek and destroy price action today, just back and forth. Wow. I really want to be bearish, but it just I feel like we're freezing a break lower. It just keeps on getting saved. I took some shorts earlier on my own just because I felt good like this, kind of like a retrace that 15-minute gap. You guys sold up, but now we're just right back to where we were. So all right, let me connect all my accounts. Tradeify, TBT, get the shit going. Oh, I got my Lucid. I have Lucid on Tradeivate now, chat. They moved it from Project X over, so now I'm a Tradeivate trader. this up. Lucid trading. It's awesome. Hopefully we get something today. I'm just letting it play out a little bit more. It's been kind of going both sides. I feel pretty decent about this price action so far. My gut wants to say lower, but I just haven't seen the action for lower. When's the markets place out? It's gonna probably be on Friday. I think Friday at the latest, maybe Thursday. We don't need to do it now because there are some Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals going on, which if you guys need accounts, definitely just buy it for the prop right now. Just save your points when there's no. So, let's see. Can you explain the MAE rule on Apex? Is it the max drawdown? No, that's the 30% rule, right? Very simple. There's a 30% rule where whatever your drawdown is, let's say your drawdown is 2,500, you cannot lose more than 30% of that, which is I think around something under 800 in one trade. Is that a good rejection from a 15-minute gap? That's where I feel pretty good about. That's like that BPR that I'm referencing. I just don't know why price action is still trying to hold this up. So it's confusing because if I saw this, I felt pretty good bearish and I was short. Now it's coming back up and like it's coming back up where I had my entry, even though it did to a turnaround. I just thought it was gonna go for it. If I go with the drawdown of 800 and don't close it out, that doesn't affect me. Just any trade that you do, you can't lose more than $800 if your drawdown is 2,500. I think it might seem like an annoying rule, but the rule is not like, you know, out to get you. It's if you break the rule, yeah, you're gonna get your payout rejected, which is no harm, no foul. You just trade, you know, another 8 days, not too crazy. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? You guys like shorts or longs here? I want to say I like shorts more. I want to say that, like if I had to choose, but I don't want to be married to the bias. So pretty good retracement and then just rejected again. We just have yet to see a sell. So if you're looking at like, I'm gonna delete some of this. Every drive lower just keeps on getting eaten up and just moving higher. Even this drive lower here, we're about to pump back up. It's hard for me to really think where we're gonna go. Let's see. You guys say longs, shorts. Look at the 4 hour. I'll look at the 4 hour here. 4 hour is bullish. I think that's also like what I'm also referencing. I was view casing too. Get a closure under 420s here would really open the door for this low here. So I think that's why I have to try to be nimble, even though I like shorts. I'm gonna try to see if, you know, still see if longs are good. Your volume's low. Okay, I think I know what's. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Hello, hello. There we go. I always have to do that. Thoughts on TradeSyncer versus Replicanto? I would not use TradeSyncer. I would use Replicanto, or I would use Tradecopia. Do you know if it's possible to save settings on Replicanto? Yes, you can. Basically, the way you do it, you save it on an InTrader. An InTrader is a program. Replicanto is the add-on, like an add-on script. So if you save your workspace, it'll save every setting you do on Replicanto, which is awesome. Yeah, the only downside of Replicanto is like, you know, Project X or other platform, but you know, more people go and TradeVate again. More platforms are going to TradeVate. And all the platforms that didn't have TradeVate now do have it, just because they're open to work with more new platforms. So you're going to see Replicanto be utilized more. If you use Tradecopia, you trade off TradingView. For me, I never trade off TradingView. I just use TradingView for charting. You can do that if you want to. Some people like trading on TradingView just because they're charting there, you know, keep it streamlined. I just don't really like using TradingView to trade. To chart is phenomenal. To trade and do orders execution, I'm not really a big fan of it. I just always use NinTrader. NinTrader has been pretty nice. Lanto's looking for longs. That's why I can't really be going for shorts. Like, we need higher time frame confirmation. The higher time frame is pointing up right now, so we'll have to see what we can get here. NQ has been doing pretty well. So yeah, Tradecopia, you just sync all your accounts. So like whatever accounts it is, it's synced, and it doesn't matter how you trade. You can trade on your phone, you can trade on TradingView, you can trade wherever you on your iPad. It'll sync basically as long as the program is running. But yeah, if you don't want to try this new thing with Tradecopia where it can do multi-platform, you know, Replicanto has always been the GOAT. You can really run the Replicanto pretty easily with InTrader. Before with Project X, more platforms having Project, it was kind of like, you know, Replicanto's losing out on it, but now it's kind of reverting back. Is moving higher. We flip this 5 minute. I would probably be very, very bullish. Tradecopia, you need to run on a local laptop, yeah. What's up? What's up, chat? We like longs. We like longs. I'm hearing. Yeah. To be biased or to not be biased? I just know so far, it's only been what 2 days of trading December to yesterday and today. So we have Monday and Tuesday. Compare these 2 days anywhere in November. I feel like November action was beating the worst of November is beating this right now. That's just kind of my take on it, because November was so freaking easy. I'm not sure if I see that many people thriving right now. Black Friday deal, or we'll probably do on Friday. Late Black Friday deal for the marketplace on Friday. Are you in long? No, I'm looking for it. I want to get a good trade for the stream, guys. Let me see. Let me see. Let me cook. Let me cook. Can you request CBT to remove the stupid end of day trade close rule? No other platform does it anymore. Are you talking about, what is that? Is it where you have to close your trade by 4:10, 10 minutes after market close? Oh, okay, yeah. Some firms still do that. I don't think it bothers that many people, to be honest. Oh, they breach your account too. Yeah, so that's what you meant. They can keep the rule, but don't breach the account, right? What music is his background? Is lo-fi. Dude, I saw you guys gonna see something tomorrow. Tradeify is gonna drop their new plan. I got demoed it this weekend. It's actually pretty good. I can't say much, but like I'm pretty sure they already said they come out tomorrow. So it's gonna be nice. The only thing I could describe is like, I think Brett really wants to set it up like TBT. So if you like TBT, I think you would by default like this new setup. So you know how TBT is. Let's talk about TBT first. TBT, you know, you've got 5 accounts, end of day drawdown, 50% consistency on eval, 2-day pass, right? Very similar setup to many prop firms. You get funded. It's intraday, drawdown trailing unfunded. Unless you're live, then it's end of day. You get daily payouts as long as you get money above your drawdown, which is your buffer. Just think of that. Everything's gonna be the same, but it's gonna be end of day. So no trailing. The pricing though, the pricing is, I think the launch pricing is good. I just don't know how they're gonna do the pricing after the launch, because to me, I'm like, whoa, that's cheap. But let's see. We're gonna probably add them to the marketplace. Not this week, but next week, because they need more time to settle it first. But what I'm just referencing is it's similar to TBT, and all I said here, chat, was I talked about TBT, like the qualities of TBT, right? I didn't say anything about Tradeify. All I said was, look, here's TBT. Tradeify has something similar. Here, let's just talk about everything good about TBT. Oh, and the live account. Live account, you know, you move live, no SIM cap. You get 5 accounts, trade it however you want. No ban on live either. Yeah, so someone asked what about their live program? It's exactly like TBT. I think it's a very strategical approach. You have people like liking TBT live. People vouch that TBT has the best live, and you have Barrett Symbols like, let's just do the same thing. Why not? So I'm excited for that. The only thing I can't really do, I can't buy any accounts because I already have dark funding. I might be moving live soon. Timu TBT. It goes deeper than that, and you guys will see that. It definitely goes deeper. It's awesome. You made a couple purchases with Coach Smart. When would they be added? If you want the rewards, just talk to the Discord. Discord mod would guide you. Usually just got a reward sync or submit your order. That's it. The mods has been good. We have 2 mods that's been here for. The one mod has been here for like, I think a year. He was a trader. Then he's like, yo, he's helping everyone. Let's get you a paid position. Another guy we picked up from a recommendation. These guys are hardworking. These guys know what they're doing. They're helping these users. You guys, if you guys don't know how SPF works, ask them. They'll guide you. Why can you buy accounts? Because I'm already funded. I'm already max funded with direct accounts. Yeah, if you have any questions, SPF, just talk in the prop chat or question chat in Discord. They'll be happy to answer it. I wonder if we try to go for the long very soon here. I'm looking. I'm hunting for it. Is it too late to claim a payout reward from November? So now that we have all the payouts done and it's already processed, if you submit it, it's December right now, right? December 2nd. If you're trying to submit a November payout, I'm telling you right now, it's going to get automatically rejected and you're going to waste your December entry. This is too tight for me. Like you guys might be seeing like, oh, would you long this if this fair value gap inverts? But I feel like this is like just chop. So it could very well just, you know, let's say close or above this and just come right back down and just chop again. I'm not a fan of this price action right now. People might think like I like chop. This is kind of like too tight of a chop. I need more range. The seek and short is good though. If we get more high and lows get taken, we could definitely play with it. Payout rewards done. So any payout that you did basically October up to November 15th, like kind of the first half of November is already done. If you did anything after that, it's getting worked on this week. So that's just gonna be how it is. Very quick. Let's say you submit a payout request, payout bonus. First batch is November to November 5th, 15th. Issued most likely, like, I don't know, November 20th, let's say, hypothetical. And the second batch, November 15th to 30th, I think. It's probably going to be issued like December, like 4th or something. A few days after. Because this is when we cut off everything and we give the prop firm the submission to verify. And then like a few days later, we'll issue it. That's just going to be how it's going to be working. So I think a lot of people are just impatient or not really following the schedule with it. But if any question, SPF question, just ask the Discord. The mods will help you. Right now we're trying to get some trades going, guys. We inverted the 1 minute here. I want to see what's going to happen here. I'm not in trade yet. I feel like this is too choppy because, like I said, if this is still choppy, we're going to inverse this and just go straight through this and just be back and forth. And people who try to long this out of this 1 minute inverse in the middle of nowhere, it's just not going to do anything. And yeah, everyone who's asking about the marketplace, let's just say we're doing Friday, maybe earlier, but bear at the latest. Let's do it Friday. It's basically Black Friday, but a week after Black Friday. You know, a little bit delayed, which is fine. If you guys know, we also added the Flex 25K, 50K, 150K. We took out the Pro, so this is the updated here. Most likely, all of these accounts here is going to be discounted. These are the most popular and by far. The 150K, all the here will be discounted for Friday, and maybe the Alpha too. None of the direct fund is gonna get discounted. I don't think. It's just way too limited. Smart Friday. Yep, there we go. Look at that. Let's celebrate Smart Friday. And exactly what I said, what I warned about, which, you know, it's too early to tell, but if I still think this is choppy, anyone who inverted this and longed it, it's gonna get chopped up. It's gonna chase both sides here. No trades right now, guys. Nothing right now. I got some of those Lucid Flex accounts, but TradeView is complete shit. Would you recommend using TV? TV is TradingView, right? If you were asking me to recommend, I would say buy on TradeView, connect it on NinjaTrader. NinjaTrader works on Mac, and no, does it? It doesn't work on Mac. It works on Windows. If you have a Windows, that's perfect. If not, that's where it gets a little bit difficult. Yep, it's just dumping again. So this is still difficult here. NinjaTrader is not that bad, guys. I've been using I've when I started trading, even on futures, like with my own cash, I used TradeRate for I think 2 years, maybe at least like a year and a half. And then I switched over to NinjaTrader, trying out slowly, and I've been using NinjaTrader for I guess a year and a half now. So I feel like I have experience on both sides. And by far, NinjaTrader is so much better. You can track a lot of accounts at the same time too. I'm not trying to long this right now. This is too choppy for longs. Do you live during the power hour? Power hour is 3 p.m. What I would do is only trade 1 to 3 p.m. So it's 30 minutes in. You're gonna see me up to 3 p.m. my time Eastern. After that, we really don't focus as much trading. Devin used NinjaTrader, TradeRate, and Rhythmic. In my opinion, NinjaTrader is the best of the three. Never try slippage checks. I've tried slippage checks too. They're not. You know, the user interface is great. They have all these risk reward tools. Just trading wise, execution wise, the feels are terrible. So it's not worth it. So, as someone who trades TradeRate, Ninja, Rhythmic, Project X, NinjaTrader on top, TradeRate number 2. I might throw in Project X and then Rhythmic. Rhythmic, I feel like this is unless you're using Quant Tower, which I'm not familiar with Quant Tower as much. Quant Tower was pretty decent, but yeah. If you guys want to see something, this is here. The way that I have connected, I have all these accounts connected. Everything, just so I could see them. I have them synced with Tradecopia, so I just trade on NinjaTrader. So like, you know, Alpha, Apex, my personal, FunX, Funding Ticks, Lucid now. My features was I'm not trading. Tick, which I don't have live with them anymore. Top Step, again, Top Step I have in projects. They discontinued NinjaTrader, so no more NinjaTrader. We have TBT Live, we have Trade Day, which I'm not trading, and then Tradeify. So this plus Project X is what I'm trading with right now, and then, you know, my Robinhood, of course. you could use Repconto, you use Tradecopia, it doesn't really matter, but NinjaTrader is just awesome to have everything. Sometimes I use both. Sometimes I just want to use Repconto to do it fast if I am trading like Apex. TradeSyncer, the only issue I would say with TradeSyncer, there's too many issues in just trading. One mistake screws you over. For instance, Lanto, you know, used TradeSyncer for a little bit, for like I think 2 months, and he copy trades live account. These are 5 TBT live accounts. One of the TBT, which was followed by in TradeSyncer, did not follow right, and it flipped the position. So it was like, let's say 4 accounts went long, 1 account went short, and guess what happened? TBT like basically breached that account for hedging, which is like I think like $50,000 in that account. That is a liability right there. And if you're fine with that, then, you know, go ahead, but that's dangerous. I think anything with what is it? How does TradeSyncer work? It's like on the cloud. It's too risky. TradeSyncer, yeah, TradeSyncer is definitely improving, but like at this current state, would you want to risk your prop counts, your real cash, anything like that, copy trading? I wouldn't. Do we long this chat? This is rejecting the 15-minute. I want to see how well it holds down here. If we can hold here, probably go for a long. The excuse is they're in beta. Dude, they've been in beta for like, I don't know, like 6 months. Maybe 9 months. Oh, this is kind of nice. Chat, what do you think about this? I don't know if Desi want to share this, but this is like a preview of what we did. Why does Desi look like he's in GTA? He looks like a freaking thug. You got the city view here, the crown, chosen one. You got SPF here. This looks fire though. It's hilarious. I'm really considering trying to see if we go for longs here. Oh, this area would be good. It just, I feel like it's gonna be low probability. That's what I'll say. Let's see. Maybe we get closed over, try to long it, stop under. I could see something like this. I feel like ES is so weak though. Look how ES is moving. So choppy. I'm like more inclined to long right now just because we have a lot of higher time frame supporting this. Might jump on this here. It's moving. I had a gut feeling that this would have held, but let me see if I can get an entry. Could frame up like a little tiny breaker here too. I want to say long with a stop, with a good stop under these lows and just try to run it back up. This one I'm really thinking we're gonna do here. One account is still at payout. Freaking god. Yeah, someone asked about funding ticks being like bad support. Honestly, the support is not the best there too. Just like you said, because I had an issue that I reported to them. Still has not got resolved yet. I'm gonna give this a shot. Try and do longs at the 40s. I'll put another in the 40s here too. Want to see if we can play higher. I'm gonna do longs on NQ just because NQ is holding a little bit more better than ES. I need to see this really escalate up. I don't mind just scalping today, though, because today has been just so back and forth. If we take out this high, we can try to do break even, risk off even. As long as we get some good movements, I'm good with that. Coming right back down. Holding still though. Let's just get this pump. I might be taking one off somewhere and then put break even the rest. Let's just kind of do it like this. See, I like how NinjaTrader you can just do it so quick, easy. Right click. I'm gonna try to take one off this pop here for 20. And then do break even and let the last one ride. If we can. Let's see. NQ is leading, so I definitely would see NQ lead past this previous high I made here. Need to really jump through this. Got a spike here. I'm gonna try to take this off this internal high and then try to do break even if I can. Missed the high there. ES did not take that high either yet, so I think we still have good drive here. NQ is gonna lead. I think we're in a good spot playing the stronger asset. NQ is a stronger asset, so once we do this, let's do it. I don't think we should be going back to 45. This should be the last tap after it held these lows. I'm cool with this doing break even, and then we should push for the next high after. Let's see. One off for 400. Second one. Gonna hold. Let me pour some more water here. Let this run. I'm gonna trail this. I'm definitely gonna trail this if we can get past 70s here. Need to hold this area. Just keeps on pushing. Some of you guys in chat like shorts right now. I'm just gonna look up until like the higher time frame really tells me look down. How's the higher time frame saying go long here, Brian? If you want me to share that, you look at the 4 hour, right? Even the daily. Let's look at the daily here. Daily, flip this fair value gap here. We create our own daily here. We tap back in, and now we're aiming to push 700s. That to me is very clear on the higher time frame. Same thing with the ES. We flip this. We're using this as support. Every drive here has been holding. So if we're talking about the daily, this is for sure holding bearish on the higher time frame. Even the 4-hour, same thing. 4-hour gap here. We have yet to see that closure. This basically held and just came back for higher. So to me, it's undeniable, especially on NQ, the one the asset that I'm long on. The higher time frame is bullish. If you're trying to make this as a short, you really can't do that until we get a closure through this. Maybe ES on the other hand is different because we have like is this right? Is ES at why do I feel like ES is not here? What the hell? It's showing ES stuck at that price. 28. That's wrong. That's what's throwing me off. But yeah, the higher time frame is just pointing up, and we're kind of getting hard to break lower. So I want a closure here through these highs. Then I'm gonna move my stop at this low here, and then see if we can just push through. Have you shared your desktop setup? I'm pretty basic. I have 2 monitors. I have a third monitor just mainly for like random things like Discord messages or something. My main trading is just this screen here. My middle is OBS and Ninja. That's basically it. If you're asking about like the templates here, the layouts I have on TradingView, I do have a video on that, which to me I feel like I worked a lot to set this up. Where let me just put this trail a little bit more. I set this up perfectly to me because look at this 1 minute, right? 1 minute is aligned with a 15 minute, which is also aligned with the hourly only through certain things. So like if I make like a hourly fair value gap here, oh, I think it's price about to hit TP here. Let's just look at the price first. I'm not gonna hold through this. I think this is good already. This is about maybe 45 points if we get it. I'm gonna move this up, I think. I'm not really asking for much. I should have just smacked it. Yeah. Let's just do that. Let's just do this. Sometimes where you're something in my mind, when you're only looking for like, let's say 2 more points or 3 more points, but you're able to let your position go back to break even and basically go give back like 30 points, that to me is not good. I'm most likely gonna just shut this off here because my target off this internal high is just really not that big of a target anymore. Just I pop through this high. Yeah, I'll just close this. I don't want to stress over it. All right, yeah, trade is finished. I'll keep on looking for longs. I think this is a long game right now. If you are not in the Discord, or if you're not able to, join the stream for any reason whatsoever, if you're in my Discord, Lancel's or Desi, it should all be here. So if let's say you're in Lancel Discord, it should show my alerts here that I'm looking for this long here, right there. But if you are not in any of the Discord, just join the SPF. I have the Brian Alert channel. What I've been trying to do is if you're not able to be on stream for whatever reason, let's say you can't watch the whole thing, you just want to see my commentary, you want to see my trades, I've been trying to push it out. So this is the first alert I did, 146 long here, stop, target 589, and this is how it went. You saw me live closing it, so pretty good. I want everyone to be able to eat and trade with me, even though you're not able to sit through 2 hours of session. If you find it too distracting for whatever reason, that's what the alerts is for. It's free for now. I don't know. I don't have plans of charging for it, just because it doesn't hurt me. Is it because of trailing DD? Would you still hold if you have end of day? No, so it's not about the drawdown. Why I close that trade is more about how choppy it is. If today was like trend based, I think I would try to hold it more. But like if you look the last 5 minutes, it's just been going back and forth. So me kind of killing a trade right here after this internal high, that's kind of my target. If it gives me another long opportunity, you know, let's join back in. Let's just sell high, buy low, rinse and repeat. There's just days where you should recognize, is this choppy? Should I be scalping this or should I be holding this for a big run? If you long here and you're holding for a high of day and it goes midway and then it comes back up, you're gonna give back profits when it might be easier to recognize this is not the day to hold for a new break of structure. But yeah, that made me a rack, guys. Let's go. Rack on all my accounts. Come on, baby. Robinhood made me 5. You've been killing on your live. Was November highest ever on your live? Yeah, it was. I think the month before it felt really high to me. I made like 100, 120 or something like that. If you guys see, like, people don't really care about these profits, but to me it matters a lot because it just shows my journey. I think we are yeah, this is what I showed. This was basically the last 30 days for November. 267,000 in November. So year to date right now, I'm sitting around 500K right now, which is, you might say like, oh, that's a lot. That might not be a lot. I don't know. Whatever it is, to me, that's so valuable because that sets me up for 2026. At the rate that I'm going, I could be making like a few millions on my own just trading how I am. Because the scale is only going up, right? If you have the trading capabilities, the only thing that changes is your capital, which changes your size, your risk, your profit taking. So, and that's also another big reason why you see me preparing to go to Puerto Rico, because if my profits just keeps on going up every quarter, at one point you're gonna see me make a few millions. I'm like, well, Uncle Sam here wants $1 million from me or $2 million from me because I made 5. He wants 2. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. And if you guys ever get to that stage, hopefully you can try to see any tax advantage too, because these are the high levels, guys. These guys are the, like, even like Rips or any other influencer, JCab making millions. It depends if they want to move for tax purposes. If not, they have to set up their own tax advantages. Robinhood does features, yes. The only reason I've been liking Robinhood more to trade as my main account, this is the only reason. It's because Robinhood gives you like a cash, right? Let's say you put in like 100,000. You can trade whatever you want with that money. You can trade futures, stocks, options, anything. So you have to just kind of switch back and forth. Webull, kind of, you have to separate them. So I think that opens the door a lot, because I like to do, you know, cash in your puts. I like to swing futures. I like to buy shares. Doing it all in one platform has been nice. No, you can't use an InTrader. You just gotta execute. That's why Robin, I just swing more. But yeah, Things has been going good. Let's just keep the good pace. We're 1-for-1 right now. This trade netted us basically 40 points with like you want to talk about drawdown, right? Our drawdown was 3 points. Let's be real. That was a awesome trade, and in a low probability environment is what I'll also say. We're pumping back up. I mean, this could have been another long opportunity. I felt like that was coming. If I was still bullish, we already went out of the position. We should definitely look for another long opportunity. I wanted to see maybe a better area. We sniped this area already. We could have also sniped this area. Let's just see how well we can hold here. So this is also something I'm looking for. What is this? This is a 5-minute gap here that you see 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say 4 or 5 wicks inside of. We just want to see a closure through it. So 205, close above, opens the door for us to really push higher. What's crazy is props want to do 80-20. Then Uncle Sam at some point you're only making 30% of your earnings. That is the truth. So like, I don't know. Let's run it through a calculator, right? Let's say you have 80% profit split. You make 100,000 in a month, right? That's great. Oh, you only took 80% of it, 80,000. Let's just say this is 100,000 after expenses though, for simplicity's sake. They took 80% profit split. You're left with 80, and I don't know. Let's just do a 33 fix. Let's say 32. No, it's the other way around. It should be 80,000 times 0.668. Let's say 32% tax. You made 100,000. You're given 54. We're not even gonna include state income tax or self-employment tax if you do have to account for that. That just keeps on going. You made 100, right? 100,000 profits, jumps to 80, 80 becomes 55, and then we didn't even account for other fees yet. That shit's crazy. Lanto's long right now. Where did he long? Let me check his Discord. He went long when? He went long at 121. Oh, he's been long. He went long in the 560 then. That's interesting. He's going for a bigger target then. That's how taxes work. Work half your life for the government. For those who are still long, I mean, long from here, you guys don't have to follow me in the way that I close out my trade and take profit. That is how I'm running with it. I'm also open to long again if there's if I can see it. Look at that pumper. Freaking pumper. I'm just gonna let this play out a little bit more. We made some money already. Let's just take it easy. Wait for the next good setup, and then we'll be good to go. Do we just dump straight back down? That would be disgusting. Let's look at chat. Sorry, I'm typing something. Only kick trades in my demo. Glad I held through that. Yeah, if you held through that, you're looking good, but like it's still just chopping. Bitcoin went stupid today. I saw Bitcoin really 7.8%. Start of the week, it went from 91,000 all the way to like 85. It was like 6% dump, and it's just basically did a rebound. Something is just making everything so bullish. It's interesting. This is more. I just posted what I was doing was just posting the Cyber Monday deal. Cyber Monday deal ending today. Some you guys asking about the TradeFi deal. If you guys want rewards, the TradeFi deal today is 35% off all Lightning funded accounts. You use code day2. So you can't use code SMART. If you have to use their code for the flash sale, just make sure you purchase through our referral link if you want the points. I think there's some people like messaging me about that, so I just made an update. So code SMART would always give you the rewards, the best discount. If there's a flash sale though, only their code will work. So that's why you would just use their code. What's your feud with Patrick Whelan? I feel like we had a little bit of back and forth you know, banter, but like I feel like we parted ways. I'm focused on SPF. He's focused on Warbucks. How many of you guys in chat tried out Warbucks? It seems like it's just like a cheap crypto. He's the face of it though. Like he's promoting everything. He's like the only big affiliate too, or main affiliate. So he definitely has equity on it. And to be honest, ever since he started talking about Warbucks, I just haven't seen him controversy anymore. I feel like he's to himself now. Maybe also because the lawsuit with Top Step just screw with them. But yeah, before Patrick would be like in beef every single like moment. But I just haven't heard much of him. At least from my radar. Maybe you guys would know better. Along from the breaker that started on the close down at 27 candle. Let me see. At 566, 27. 127? I think. This candle here. This breaker. Oh, so this is a low, this is the high, lower low, once we close above. It's a shaky breaker, to be honest, but just because I feel like we manipulate these internal lows and we're bullish, we could frame it up. So if you were to say, like, you know, this is the breaker here, I would not be opposed to that and just long here. Just because it's already so shaky, definitely put it, like, at this low after it respected already. Not a bad area. Something I was considering more so because not of the breaker, just because it's like a order block here. OB, chain state delivery already. And then, you know, keep on just respecting that. And then keep on respecting that. So if I were to keep on drawing it out, you know, boom. OB respect. And then you put this up, OB respect. Pretty much how it's doing right now. And then if you were to do this high too, OB respect, even though it didn't tap, but PW hates you. That's not banter. He hates me because of personal reason, because of his conflict of interest. SPF is giving money back to the user. It would hurt his pocket. So, yeah, that's just how it is. A lot of affiliates are mad at me because of it, but I don't really care about that. What I care about is you guys. You guys are the ones supporting it, and we're giving rewards. Here's a fun stat. I think we gave 1,000, like about 1,200 accounts in total in November. Just think about that, like how many accounts that is from the marketplace. It feels a little bit inflated only because the marketplace is still new, so people have been accumulating points. But you know after it balances out, it's probably gonna be like 1,900 accounts every month redeemed. And if you don't believe it, you know, I have the receipts, and we have to buy the accounts. So my latest receipt from a prop firm, we paid $150,000 to get like about a ton of count, basically stocked up for Black Friday. Just for one firm, the invoice was $150,000. I'm not gonna say which firm. You guys probably are able to infer which one based off the sales, but yep, it's a lot of money. But it just doesn't matter. Just because our margin went down after we added payout bonus. Because before, you know, the whole model was, oh, let's give a third back of our revenue to you guys. Now it's, let's do the same thing. Also, let's give you guys a free account at payout. And now we have to spend so much more. Just know that that's what we're doing. And you know, the only people who don't like this setup is not you guys, it's not regular people, it's just other affiliates. They hate this because they're like, damn, they're stealing all the purchases, which I don't know. It's fair game though. Is there additional sale on the marketplace? We're gonna probably do one on Friday. Smart reminds me of Robin Hood. Reminds you of Robin Hood. Are we just gonna pump? I don't know what we're doing. I do like upside. That's why that's the whole reason I longed. But now it just I can't even tell. Like, is it consolidating? Price action's just been like this. PW affiliate money goes to funding his lifestyle and boats. His boat is kind of, isn't it kind of crazy? How much is his boat? It's a custom made. It's probably like a few, I want to say like 2 million or higher. He said 2 million for 2 custom boats. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's a ton of money, man. Maybe it's a write-off. You think he's writing the whole thing off, building the boat, and saying like it's for work or something. That means he probably got like, he'll have like 10 million in assets, you know, of his like all of his cars, all his boats. Kind of crazy. This is so slow, chat. Should I partner with Warbucks? Is that good? Warbucks, right? Bucks or Bucks? BUX. Should I partner up with SPF? Get you guys cash back on it? He would not do that. He would just hate it so much. I'm just slouching. I feel like I'm watching the price action and I keep on moving lower. I'm just moving my camera down a little bit. What car do you drive? I have a old car that I got from high school, but I haven't been needing to drive that much because I use a share car with my girlfriend. But here's the but here. Your boy is gonna get upgraded soon. We're gonna upgrade to that Tesla. Did I talk to you guys about that? I think we're gonna make the order already set up. It's a Tesla Model X here. Here we go, baby. Let's get to it. Market's dumping a little bit. I'll just show this real quick. This is what I'm going for. The blue Model X 6,000 pounds, so it qualifies for a lot of deductions and write-offs. Here we go, baby. Here we go. This is gonna be half my last month's earnings from Robinhood. I just need to pull that out. Pay in cash. I don't think I'm doing all-wheel drive because if I put this in Puerto Rico, there's no reason to do it. I'll probably have this in where we go. Look, blue. I'll get the 20 wheels. I already looked into this. Going for beige here. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. 5 seat, 6 seat, 7 seat. I was going to go either 5 or 7. So 6, I don't think you can put your seats down, but 5 and 7, I think you can. So 5 or 7, yeah. This is a unit of a car, guys. I'm stoked for it. Please don't get a Tesla. I've been wanting one. This would be like kind of my first car that I want. You don't have many charging stations there. That's why you have to get my own. There's gonna be a charging station in my property, guys. I'm the type who likes to show like things, but you know, I always get a reminder by people like, you know, don't show too much. Don't show your yard, your front yard, everything, your address, just in case this leaks. I feel like I'm a little bit careless of that, but when I'm there, I want to show you guys, you know, the whip, the property, the experience, basically, as much as I can. And if you didn't know, just to update you guys, we're not going to be on stream Thursday and Friday. Why? It's because I'll be in Puerto Rico with Lanto and also with Desi. We're going to be touring out. We're going to be looking at properties and locking one down. We have a few that we're working with the realtor on. We already did the application. So, yeah, if you guys don't hear about us on Thursday, Friday, you know why. We're setting up for the future. Do a pre-recorded stream. Imagine that. Like, I'm long here. Desi moving, it'll be in the betting cards. I think me and Lanto, you'll probably, you know, if you bet on us, you got like a 90% chance, 90% plus of going, of winning the bet. If you bet on Desi, you know, he really likes California. Just for reference, just while we're talking about him, he was with his parents, living with his parents for years, grinding. He had the money to move, but like he doesn't want to. He likes being his parents. But when he wanted his own place, he moved just like a few hours away within California still. So he just likes California a lot. He could have moved Florida to save some money. He could have done other places, but it was just like an hour, I think, down where he was. So we'll see. Anyone in chat living in Puerto Rico right now, or lived there in the past, let's say 3 years. Let's just keep it recent. Let me know. Let me know. Let's have a chat on stream. Let's get everyone informed, because that's what I'm most excited of. I want to experience it for like 6 months, let's say, and then, you know, make a video about it, just for people that might be interested. Are you looking for shorts? I'm not really looking for anything right now. I think we could be looking for shorts though. So again, the 5-minute inverse, it felt good, but then we just stalled out above here and then just did a strong closure here. This is not the best look for upside. This is disgusting. The 15-minute hasn't flipped either, so I would mark this out as an SMT here. I think this is this SMT? No, this is not SMT. Tripping. Is it? Three highs, and no, not SMT, but you know, just oddly enough, we're leaving triple highs here. We'll do some giveaway today too, guys. Like the stream. I owe you guys some giveaways because I didn't do some yesterday. If you get some good likes, we'll do a handful today. We're at 120. If we get to 400 likes, we'll bless you guys. It's 83 degrees in Puerto Rico right now. Let's see in Florida. Let's say just Tampa, Florida right now. Tampa, Florida, degrees. Or I'll just look at my phone. I think Puerto Rico is gonna be hotter, right? Should be hotter. It's 80 degrees right now. 80 degrees. If I type in, you know, let's see if I have Puerto Rico pulled up. No, I don't. You don't have to now. Let's do San Juan, Puerto Rico. 82 degrees. So like, you know, it's a little south of Florida where I am. I feel like Florida's already hot. As long as I crank the AC, we should be good. Your parents is on a cruise right now to Puerto Rico. That's awesome. I don't know where Puerto Rico's on the map. Tell me if anyone's interested. Like, type 3 if you see yourself interested in you know, moving to Puerto Rico for tax purposes. If you feel like, you know, you could get your trading up, and then, you know, type 1 if you're there's not a consideration in your mind right now. Let's see the general public opinion, because if there's enough interest for 3, which is, you know, interest in moving, it doesn't have to be this year. Or 2026. It doesn't have to be that. It could be 2027, let's say. Yeah, we have a few 3s. We have like, I think 10 people, 10 3s right now. Half of you guys in 3. I think it's something to think about, especially. Yeah. I feel like it's a lot to work with. We are holding this area. What the hell? I believe, like, don't quote me on this, guys. If you do want to move to Puerto Rico, I've been told from multiple sources that you have to live there for more than 2 years. More than 2, so minimum would be 3. Don't get mad at me though if someone said that's wrong or whatever. Buy property within 2 years. You have to live there for more than 2 years to keep your status, and no clawbacks. You have to be in Puerto Rico for 3 years if you do the arrangement. That's what I've been told. So let's say you do move 3 years. Let's say right now, if you were to do it, 2026, January, you move there. You have 2026, Puerto Rico, 2027, Puerto Rico, 2028, After you do the 6 months, you guess you can, you know, you can kick out. You can be like, okay, let's just go back to the States if you want. So it is a little bit commitment. It's like I want to say more of like a 2.5 year commitment, because at the 3rd calendar year, you can choose to move out if you like. Living in Puerto Rico, bare minimum, you have to be in Puerto Rico 6 months of the year. So 183 days. A lot of people recommend going more than that, you know, not be on the edge in case there's, you know, scrutiny or something like that. For me, I'm going to probably be there for like 9 months out of the 12 months. I'm going to make this my main place. I want to deck it out. I'm going to make it really good, guys. Hopefully make the trading setup. Maybe even make like a podcast area for fun, or for video recording. It'd be awesome. I really hope to. This is my plan, to really elevate my trading there. That 3 years should be like a training arc where if I feel like I started here and I've been going up, that 3 year training arc, I want to do a freaking leap, guys. I'm telling you guys. It's going to be a leap and a half. Pro tip: co-working space right off your rent. That's interesting. I'm not sure how that works, but definitely gonna go for every advantage possible. The only thing is, like, if you already moving for Puerto Rico for, like, you know, tax savings, like, you don't really need to do too much tax savings. Someone asked, so you can't just stay for 1 year, get the tax benefit, and then leave. So like I said, you have to be there for at least 2 years, more than 2, so 3, it without having risk of clawbacks could mean, like, if you were to move there, you do for 1 year and come back, you use the tax benefit, they could, you know, this is what I've voiced a lot, they could revert your tax 60, your advantage for lower taxes for Puerto Rico, and revert it back to federal. So that's something to keep in mind. So commitment would be 3 years, let's say 3 calendar years. We're pushing 15-minute closure, I think, means a lot. There's just too many wicks and coming back down. I think that would open the door for higher prices, but we did flip the 5 again. This is impressive. I'm surprised how well NQ has just been holding. I feel like we got such a good long. If we do break in here, we would have still be in it. Could have also re-entered anytime I want to. This was just odd to me. You guys better bring a girl for Lanza. He's third wheeling, yeah. You guys know Rips was the guy behind the Paul brothers back in the day? Are you dead ass? Rips was associated with the Paul brothers? Jake Paul, Logan Paul? That's crazy. See, these are unconfirmed, but, you know, that's a wild statement there. Rips is sketchy. I've seen people, you know, have beef with Rips. I've seen people post, like, court documents and stuff like that, and statements. Did he have, like, a skincare business or something like that did something? I don't know. I feel like Rips has a rich history. I didn't even know he was in Puerto Rico before, but, you know, I heard that he was there. He was giving some advice about where to stay and how to do it. Who's up money today, guys? I really, beside AM, I took one main trade. So this is basically it. Just chilling, guys. Basically up a rack. up a rack on all my accounts. I mean, that can't have it any better than that, right? This is so far fire for what we have. If you think about it, 40 points right now. If you look at the PM range, you know, besides this dump here, this is kind of the main range here. We have like 80 points. We got half the move. Like that's pretty solid. That's really solid. I don't know if I would have jumped in longs down here. I feel like that's like a knife catching, but you know, after we held a little bit, we held this area. I felt good jumping longs. Bowser trades. You use smart for your past 40 evals. What do you do? It depends on the firm. My tip to you, just send a message in the Discord, not the trading channel, but the prop channel, the prop or questions. Ask a mod like, oh, I made 40 purchases. How do I get the rewards? We have 2 paid mods full time. They would kind of help you. You don't have to make a ticket. Just ask in the chat, in the Discord chat. They'll lead you to the right way. Because, you know, once you, if you're new, you know, I don't expect you guys to know how to get the rewards exactly, but, you know, after you do it for a while, it's just so easy. The reward thing is just amazing now. You just use code SMART, you get the reward every week, basically. You don't have to do anything. And for some reason, some of you guys, maybe you guys in the chat too, some of you guys have a ton of points. Like, the points is equivalent to like $2,000. Just because you guys are racking it up. And some people ask me, like, can I redeem these points for cash? We're not allowed to do so for cash. Here's like some loopholes that I might try to push for. Not much as gift cards. You know, we can't do like an Amazon gift card. That's like too close to cash. What if we partner up with a, like, for instance, what if we partner up with like Newegg or something, or like a PC company, and we give you credits in exchange for your points. So if you like put 1,000 points in from us, you can get $1,000 worth of credits for like a PC creator or something like that. I think that might be a really good route. That should be very compliant too, because it's more of a partnership, not like, you know, cash incentives. Newegg is an example. I'm not sure if Newegg would do that. It might be with like a smaller pre-built, you know, place. Yeah, but if you have any ideas, we could definitely do that. We would have to partner with them and then, you know, really set this up. And then you guys buy a PC. Imagine you purchase evals, you got a lot of payout bonus for like a few months, and you racked up enough points for like, I don't know, 20,000 points, which is like $2,000. Use that to buy like a PC, a mouse, a monitor, upgrade your setup. Just think about that. Marketplace sale is going to be on Friday. Just don't expect something too crazy. We're already at the price that we buy from them. For the most part, we're probably going to just remove like 10% of it. I think that's what we're going to do. 10% is probably where it is. So if it's at 800 points, what's 10% of 800 points? 80? It'll be like closer to 700. Wait, why would you partner with a gas station company? Why is that? Would you want to get like a gas gift card or something? That's the weirdest thing. I definitely think the partnership has to be trading related. So if I were to partner with a like laptop company or a pre-built PC company or custom like Newegg, and I'll be like, whatever you give them in credits, I'll pay for. SPF pays for it. Let them buy whatever they want with the points, or kind of like create like a gift card basically. Something like that would be awesome. What else? PCs are good. A vacation? Yo, wait, what do we do at a vacation? What do we partner up with a vacation company? Like that book you like a full resort retreat. I feel like you would need a lot more money than that, but Why not just gift card? Gift cards could just be too close to like cash incentive. So it has to be more like a partnership where like they would front it. Should be a option for internal points transfer. Transfer to who? Not transfer to a different user, right? Why would you do that? Just stick with props. Props is always good. I want to open the door for more things though. Like, if someone were to have a lot of points they've been saving up, or not just because of purchases, but like payout bonus, they've been racking up a lot of payouts. You know, I want them to be able to get a new PC from it. $50 pump number 3 paid by Brian Stock. That'd be crazy too. We're getting close to 3 p.m. guys. This again rejected. This is such a weird area. It keeps on getting rejected to the point where I feel like we should not come up back up here and we should just move lower. But it keeps on getting drawn back up every time. A crypto coin would be good. You should sell coins for smart points. I think that gets too close to just, you know, giving cash. The one thing I think you guys really want though is, let's say you were able to buy a lot of TPT resets, like 20 TPT resets for $2,000 for $100 each. That would be a blessing to a lot of people, because that way you would get a lot of reserves really easy. But the smartest thing you guys can do though is just like, if you are fine with it, the points don't expire, just accumulate them. We may implement some things where you could use your points however you want. So if you save up like a, you know, 1,000 every month or whatever, in the end of the year, like 6 months later, you might just have a few $1,000s worth of points, and that could be a new PC, that could be a trip somewhere, that could be whatever we can try to propose. That'd be awesome. This is so choppy, guys. This is so freaking choppy. Could have held this for another, like, I think about 30 points though. Could have, should have, would have. Think of getting Lucid before their sale ends tomorrow. Will it be cheaper on Friday? I would 100% take advantage of all the prop deals, because after the prop deals, then we can do the marketplace for those who missed it. Would you deliver anywhere in the world in case of redeeming PC? So that's the thing. I would, let's say I would partner with Newegg, SPF partners with Newegg. You would get the credit on Newegg, and like if the Newegg says, you know, we could deliver to like India or New Zealand or something far, if they're able to do that, you know, that's up to them. You basically, I'll basically be paying for you guys for that PC. Newegg is good. NZXT would be awesome. Maybe I should reach out to them. If you guys didn't know, I bought PC from this company. I'm not sure how reputable they are. You guys seem to like it. Lanto recommended it. These are for to me they're pretty easy to really set up. You have the player 1 1080p, player 2 1440, and then 4K gaming for player 3. Those are the high end ones. And you can also get the Prime. Prime I think is a little bit better. I believe Prime Edition. So imagine you can transfer your points for credits here, and like if you have 20,000 points, you can buy this PC. Would be something fun. Prefer to build my own PC with parts. Yeah, I mean you could do that too. Is NZXT only pre-builds, or can you build your own PC? Do you guys know? Oh, I guess you could just use it for components too. So if you wanted to buy, like, buy things separately, ideally we give you like a $2,000 gift card or something, and you can buy whatever you want. These are things that I definitely want to really work on. Gaming gear. What is this? Keyboards. Yeah, this is perfect. And we partner with one of these guys. This is like the most ideal setup. You can get mouses here if you want. These mouses are kind of cheap though, I feel like. Keyboards. Let's see keyboards. Yeah, I'm not really sure about these keyboards either. $20,000 points is a lot of money spent. Well, not anymore, because you can get a lot of points just by doing no purchases with payout bonus. So if you get 800 for 4 firms every month, that's already like about 3,200 per month. We're gonna add a few more, so we might have like 5 or 6 starting January. So let's say you just copy trade a lot of accounts, you get payout. Every month you can get like 5,000 points. 4 months later, no purchases, 20,000 points. That is definitely very overpower. Something that I might have to limit in a way if it hurts too much on our end, because we didn't have to add payout bonus, but we did. We freaking did. Just to push ourselves higher than anyone else. Kingline does something similar. They do payout bonus, but we're doing, bonus for payouts, for rewards. It's all automatic. You can use it to buy prop counts. We're compliant too, so. Private Discord for smart points. Like, would you just do a private Discord for who? For Lanto? For Desi? For me? I don't really run the Discord as much anymore. People who get payouts don't really need gifts. Come on. Guys, do you guys agree that those who get payouts don't really need any other rewards? In my eyes, if I was a prop trader that's new, I have only like $100. I buy on like a loose account or a Tradeify account. I work hard in getting a payout. I make $1,000 payout, and the bonus from SPF gives me a second account for free. Wouldn't that be like incredibly valuable? That would be like, I would be so disciplined to just get a payout and then get a free account. But we have someone saying they don't need it. If they got payouts already, they don't need any more rewards. We are freaking pumping. Damn, boy. Where did that pump come from, guys? Where did that come from? We were stagnant for far too long, and then it just said, let's go. It's time to move. I don't get that. It just annoys me because I was long and then I took the profit. I was looking to see if I want to join longs again. It was not that easy for me to be like, yeah, let's keep on longing here. You know what I mean? It was not easy at all. How can one be emotionless while taking a trade or losing money. You gotta just expect when you take a trade, this trade could end up a loss. You're losing money, but you also have to expect if you have a strategy. Let's say your strategy is back tested. You've got data with it. Is 60% win rate. Not anything else. 1-on-1, 60% win rate. You make money on this. If you view it as not just, I make one trade, win or loss, that's money I'm losing. You got to look at the big picture. Let's say you take 100 trades. With your model, you should be profitable. So if you're only looking at a subset of 1, 2, 3 trades, you're not going to be able to let the data play out. So try to think about that when you guys are nervous for a loss. Like, oh, that's going to be part of the statistic. That's a 40% lose rate. Wait for the 60% come. Payout bonus is good. Those who don't need it maybe should not claim. Yeah, that's true. That's up to them. Your trade has no drawdown to now. That's exactly the point right now. How many trades did you take in those 6 months? Probably 90. 90 is, I feel like, far too low. 6 months? 6 months is let's say 20 trading days per month. 6 months later, you have already 120 days. Unless you don't trade every single day. That seems a bit low. Definitely need to get in the hundreds. I want to say 300, 500, and you get more accurate stats. Because if you have your model and you have a bad stretch early on, 20 trades is poor, it'll round out. Do you see this hitting high of day? I feel like I guess it should be. I just don't know. Just because the 50-minute is about to close higher, I feel like I want to say it would go high day. We have 200 likes. I mean, I said 400 for a lot of giveaways. You guys clearly don't want it unless you turn it around the next few minutes here. If you don't have enough points, can you pay cash for the remainder? We're not going to try to do that. I think that opens the door to a lot of issues. Because we run a system where we don't collect anything. No credit cards, no payments, nothing. We only give back, not take. So when we do accept, let's say if we did want to accept your request and allow you to use your credit card to supplement more points, you're basically buying points, and it's going to be kind of a weird setup. I don't think we'll ever do that. The goal is always just accumulate. If you don't have enough points, just wait for next week or next month. It'll keep on adding. How do you overcome the feeling that when getting stopped and then hit TP happen twice in a day? That happens. You might get stopped out. They sniped you out, and then they hit your target. It sucked. It really do. I would always like to just reevaluate. I'm like, did I do something? Was that on me? What was wrong with the trade? Was my stop too tight? And sometimes, there's like that, 1 in 3 chance The trade was just unlucky. They sniped you out before it ran. But part of the stat is that unluckiness would not apply every time. So the next trade that happens, it might not snipe you out. It might just, get close and then run to your target. So we're gonna do some giveaways. Give you guys some head start on the Black Friday. We're probably gonna do a few winners for like 600-700 points. You guys loaded up. And NQ is on a run right now, guys. Holy crap. Holy crap. I feel like NQ just want to do its best to really take out 700s here. So you see this equal high here? I think we're bound to take it. If we take this and then reject, I might be going for shorts. But this is too smooth of a high that inside the 4-hour gap here that hasn't filled all the way yet. So we'll take it. We'll try to wick through this and close back inside and flip back down. That could be like the most classic swing trade. ES is lagging a bit. I feel like ES has been weak all day. NQ has been the main mover. This is where I felt like if price was to come up here, I would have been short and aim for a jump down, but now we're back up here in a way where I feel like this could really rip through now. Because we already did a lot of chop down here. All right, chat, you guys want to do the giveaway? Are we ready for the giveaway? What is the standard turnaround time to have the code sent after buying an account from the marketplace? We have it set at 48 hours, within 48 hours. Usually it'll be, within 6 hours. It depends. Like if it's, we do them in batches. If you do in the middle of the night when everyone's asleep, like 2 a.m., you're not going to get into the morning, but morning, afternoon, we do it in batches. So you'll definitely get it soon. All right. How are we doing this? I want to go for more rather than less. So let's do 5 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. Let's do 4 winners, 650 points each. That's basically $65 worth. 3 minutes, just low enough where only people in the stream can see it, because many people won't be able to get notified in time. Here we go. We're in, baby. We're in. We in there. Looks like we're turning around a little bit. I feel like this is pretty expected right now. Giveaway. We have 310 entries, looking good, 4 winners. So you have more than a 1% chance to win right now. And we're gonna wrap this up after this giveaway. I think we're good. 1-for-1 trade, guys. That was a beauty of a trade, if I say so myself. You don't get beauties often, but when you do, it feels great. I guess we're going to try to retest the 600. If this holds, we might actually get a spike higher. 1 more minute, boys. One more minute. Use a smart prop link for lucid trading. You bought an eval. As long as you use code SMART, it'll come. Just give it some time. If it hasn't been more than a week, it'll likely get processed. We're doing the giveaway, guys. You have 30 seconds if you want to. If you bought it yesterday, just trust me. Reward sync and just wait. It's not too much of a stress. Just to wait a few more days rather than it should come sooner than later. Throne, Super Mario Sunshine 888, Ivan D Trader, and Matrix. I feel maybe this is a different Matrix. I feel like I've seen a few Matrix though. Yeah, I remember. You're in Lanto Discord. I see. These 4 make a giveaway ticket. So you drop down here, you press submit a ticket. Giveaway claims. We'll handle it there from there. That's messed up. More people enter than likes. Yeah, that's the thing. I definitely wanted. I would have done like 6 giveaways if we had more likes. We just didn't have that much, so people didn't do the job. We have like 600 people watching too. 285 likes. Super Mario Sunshine's in the chat. Nice. You can only get a payout bonus if the eval is bought and you got the payout the same month. Yes. But no, you don't have to get the payout the same month. Let's say you do an eval and you took like 3 months to pass it. You passed, you got funded. It's December now. If you got a payout in December, just make sure you claim your payout within the same month. So if you got a payout in like August, you can't claim it now in December. It has to be the same month. That's all we ask. You need an app to confirm that people click the like button. No like button. Exclude your chance. I definitely would be open to doing that. I'm not sure if there's a application that does that, right? If there is, you guys could let me know. I could implement it for sure. But I think that's gonna have to wrap up the session, guys. I hope you guys liked the stream. We took 1 trade. We longed NQ here at about 545, 546, and then we basically took it to this internal high in the 80s and took profit. We left some room because we would have not hit breaking stop. I might have got trailed though. I'm not sure. I probably put it this low. Maybe I got lucky and just got saved so far. But either way, we made money. And congrats to that, guys. If your code is used, will you receive the no activation fee? Yes. Code SMART always matches whatever the deal is, unless it's a flash sale. It doesn't apply to anyone. Tradeify right now has a flash sale. It's only for a day, which I posted about, it's I think it's what 35% off direct funded. So if you wanted that deal and you wanted our rewards, you would just use their day 2 Advent calendar deal. That's a code, and you would just purchase through our referral link, and then we'll get the commission. We'll give you the rewards. But most of the time, CoSmart would work. Yeah, I'll wrap this up here, guys. 3 p.m. One more stream for the week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we finish this strong. You're not going to be seeing me Thursday, Friday. We'll be back Monday, daily as usual. Thursday and Friday, I'll be out for a trip. Take Profit Trader. If I use CoSmart yesterday, CoSmart always takes the deal. So you get the no activation fee, you get the 100% refund. You're all good there. TBT reward sync should be coming sometime this week too. See you guys later. Have a good one, guys.